need to build an entire world before you can write a fantasy novel. Ursula K. Le Guin said that before she started writing A Wizard of Earthsea, she drew a map of a world filled with many little islands. She named every single one of them, and with that, all the necessary preparation was done. She could write. I did a similar thing over a decade ago, before setting out to draw a fantasy comic. I had a map and some visual inspiration, but otherwise, the plan was to make things up on the fly. And had I been a different person, this would have worked out. But I had very little worthwhile stuff to draw upon already in my mind. My head was mostly full of manga and anime, and the things I invented as I went along were incredibly bland and didn't even make sense or cohere with each other. Le Guin, on the other hand, had earned a master's degree in medieval French and Italian literature, and had read many works of anthropology. She had a much deeper and richer assortment of stuff to pull upon, so it's no wonder that she got much better results. None of these thoughts are at all new to me, so when I came up with an idea for a fantasy novel a year ago, I already understood this and I knew what to do. I read a bunch of stuff to put a variety of usable material inside my head, but still thought I could get away without actually building a world. I was wrong. Once I actually started writing the story, I ran out of things I could pull out of my mind on the fly pretty fast. By the time I was a quarter of the way through the book, my imagination was ringing alarm bells. For a while, I pushed on, but I knew that if I carried on much further, I would only produce something really boring. At the moment, in my head, I have nothing, so I have no choice but to stop writing, read more, and build a world. And it might seem strange to you that this is something I would even want to avoid. Don't I have a YouTube channel called Worldbuilding Notes, where I build worlds? But see, when I want to do a thing, I just want to do that thing. I don't want to do a whole bunch of preliminary work, but unfortunately, sometimes it's unavoidable. And I guess the worry here is that I might lose interest in my story before I'm done building a world for it, and will be left with a storyless world. But I already have around 30 such worlds, so that's not really a problem. So I'm going to build the world for this novel, and I think I'm going to take my own advice and begin with the lay of the land.